Daniel Jeremiah just dropped his third mock draft of the season, his 3.0. We're going to go over the picks and landing spots for real NFL and Dynasty Fantasy Football. But before we do, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're going to help you build your Dynasty teams and get you ready for the NFL Draft. But here is his mock draft. We're going to cover it here today, 3.0. And then he said he had something spicy on social media. I'm sure it's something we've seen in a lot of other mock drafts. Just big media, trying to be big media here. Moving on down here. Chicago Bears, Caleb Williams, what do you think? Every single draft, Caleb Williams 101. Every single one. Dynasty 101 and Superflex. Let's keep it rolling. He's got Drake Maye going to the Commanders. And he's either going there or the Patriots in mock drafts. We've covered this a ton. He's either 103, 104, 105 range in Superflex, depending on how your league values those top wide receivers. And the next guy here, Jaden Daniels. Same thing. Same thing. Top tier quarterback asset in this class. Even if things go slow with the Patriots, he's going to hold his value for at least another year or two because we're seeing that happen with Bryce Young right now. Jaden Daniels is a quarterback you got to be patient with. Well, the situation in New England is a situation you got to be patient with. Jaden Daniels can hit right spot, and that's with any rookie quarterback. But we're moving on. We got something spicy right here. Here's the spice. Here it comes. Get ready. J.J. McCarthy going forward to the Vikings. We do have Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, Hawk. We still got some pass catchers there. Can he develop quick enough? Do we have enough experience at the college level? Does the NFL actually like him? Because the media pumps up a quarterback every year. This gets them their clicks. This gets them their clicks. We saw it last year. Will Levis, top 10 guy. Oh, early second round. Malik Willis, remember him? What, third round? Third round? He just fell. We kept watching him fall. Is this another media cascade effect, or does the NFL really like him, or are they lying to us? J.J. McCarthy going to the Vikings. They need a quarterback desperately. They need to do something. They're set up to do so. Are they going to trade up? I think you do have to trade up. There are some desperate teams. But are the teams actually desperate? Do they care enough to trade up for this guy? For this guy here. We shall see. Moving on to the 5th pick. And the Jets go Marvin Harrison Jr. because now things are going to start getting weird. But this is great. We got 2 Ohio State wide receivers here, him and Garrett Wilson. On top of that, Aaron Rodgers slinging the rock. Should be productive early in his career. That's good to see. That is good to see. I'm going to move myself right here so we can stop seeing these ads. So moving on to our next pick. Malik Neighbors to the Giants. And if he's there, you select him. But I would not be surprised if they go Joe Alt here in this situation. I would not be surprised. But Neighbors. Thinking about this wide receiver core, you got Wan'Dale Robinson in the slot, but you can push him outside a little bit. Slot, short to intermediate, and deep. You also got Jalen Hyatt there on the outside. You got your other ancillary wide receivers. And then you got Malik Neighbors as your alpha. As your guy. You can stretch it downfield with him. Short to intermediate. You can do everything with this guy. Next player off the board, number 7. Titans go Joe Alt. We see this in every mock. Does it happen in the real NFL draft? Do they go Joe Alt? I have no idea. Probably. It looks like it's going that way. And then with the Falcons, Dallas Turner. I think we've covered 3 mocks last 24 hours. Dallas Turner has been the pick for the Falcons, every single one. Next, Rome Odunze to the Bears. So now he's paired with Caleb Williams. We got to see these rookies marinate with each other. We also have Keenan Allen. We also have DJ Moore. Are they really going to go wide receiver here? Because this is a deep wide receiver class. Do they have to do that here? Do they have to do that? You got to ask yourself that question. Is there a good chance that they trade down, get more capital, especially if they're looking at wide receiver that's hot on them, or they go other positions? Let me know what you think, especially if you're a Bears fan. Let's go down here. Chargers. Go. Offensive tackle, and that makes sense because look at the coaching staff. Look at what they want here. And this is a projected trade. Look at what they want. Look who's there. They're going to want to build there. I figured Bowers or offensive tackle, that would be the pick for him there. Verse to the Cardinals. So they're getting an edge rusher. Going to add some depth there. Moving on down to 13. Michael Penix goes in the first round. This is where things get very spicy. Things get very spicy here. Michael Penix projected to be like a second or third round pick, a day 2 guy, but does have some upside. Going into the draft process, going into the Senior Bowl, going into that national title game, he was projected to be a first rounder. But then everything changed. What I think about Michael Penix, though, is he does have some upside. He does have some experience. You're getting him at a cheap cost here at 13. Possibly so. I think the odds are not there, though. I think he falls a little bit. He might be a sneaky guy in like the 20 to 30 range. Maybe that. Maybe someone trades up to the back end of the first round. Maybe that happens. Maybe that happens. But we shall see what happens there. And then the Saints go offensive tackle. Quinyon Mitchell to the Colts. We've been seeing that mocked quite a bit. He had a good Senior Bowl and Combine. Offensive tackle for Seattle. Jaguars go Terrion Arnold, so they're getting some cornerback play. Bengals go offensive tackle. We're seeing that happen in a lot of mocks because they need to keep Joe Burrow alive. That makes sense. Latu to the Rams. They get an edge. Losing Aaron Donald to retirement. Guyton to the Steelers. Got to keep them quarterbacks upright. Barton from Duke. Inside offensive line to the Dolphins. Nate Wiggins to the Eagles. So cornerback prospect. My Eagles fans, let me know in the comments below because I know what you're thinking here. And then Brian Thomas Jr. to the Cardinals because wide receiver gets mocked to the Cardinals all the time, especially Marvin Harrison Jr. So why not Brian Thomas Jr.? Why don't we get another junior there? We got deep speed. We're going to replace Marquise Brown there with that. We got a great release package. Him and Kyler Murray could be a good pair. That being said, for rookie drafts, first round pick still, because a lot of people like him. He's going to be middle of the first round. Cowboys go inside offensive line. They're going to be hammering offensive line in this year's draft. Mims, offensive tackle, goes to the Packers. Tampa Bay gets their edge. Cardinals go Byron Murphy. We're loading up in the first round here, Cardinals. Bills go defensive tackle. And the Detroit Lions go with Kool-Aid McKinstry. I do not see him going in the first round. I think he falls in this year's draft. I think he's going to be a faller. I think he's here for clicks, though. Cooper DeJean goes to the Ravens. Chop Robinson to the Niners. He's been making money. A.D. Mitchell to the Chiefs. Same as Mel's mock. He gets speed. He gets length to the Chiefs offense. Going to add another wrinkle there with Marquise Hollywood Brown. You can see some other wide receivers here. They could go another position. They got Marquise Brown, Rashee Rice, and a deep wide receiver class. But every mock draft has to have the ancillary wide receiver pick in it for the clicks. Let me know what you think about the mock draft down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.